so last week. All I want for Christmas is my 2 back cheeks.
Look at her. I'm like, what? Is that girl working a jingle butt? She deserves a standing ovation. Let's just give her a donation.
What do we have here? It's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide that booty tonight?
I got a feeling I've never felt. She's got an elf on a booty shelf. Oh, holy night. Oh, my heavens. Hope he doesn't fall in that crevice.
I didn't think he was my type, but I like just butts and I cannot lie. Fa la la la, what a surprise. He's cracking a nut with his backside.
Grab your booty and come get with this. Wanna wish you a booty-ass Christmas. This ugly sweater's no longer move me. Better start shaking that Christmas booty. Take your booty and Hanukkah eyes it. Don't knock out your booty till you tried it. 8 presents ain't quite enough to soothe me. Give me that nice gift, Hanukkah booty.
Twerk the halls with boughs of hiney. Kwanzaa's happening right behind me. Saint Nick ain't as thick as your truly. Let me back up my Kwanzaa booty.
Take your booty and Christmas it. So jolly you can't deny it. There's no choice, it's your holiday duty. Time to unleash that Christmas booty.
Good mythical morning. It's Christmas time, y'all, and everybody's distracted by those trees and lights and presents. It's the perfect time for a criminal mastermind to strike.
It's actually true. There are a lot of crimes committed over the holiday season, but I don't think that these are actual masterminds, as evidenced by some of the ridiculous crimes that people have committed around the Christmas time.
Especially not the ones that we're gonna talk about right now. Colorado Springs in 2014, Carrie Carley and her husband, Jeremy Llewellyn, were arrested for stealing $2,000 worth of Christmas decorations from their neighbor's yard.
Oh.
Here's the couple.
Oh, they look industrious. They look like they could use some decorations.
The word mastermind does not come to mind.
They
for
look
these
like,
two.
yeah, there's a lot of good decisions they make together.
So how were they caught? They put up all the stolen decorations in their own yard.
Well, of course, where do you want them? Where else are they gonna put them? That's what they're for, they're for them.
So all the neighbors, it's like, that was mine. Yesterday it was in my yard, and today it's in your yard. Carrie her story was she had nothing to do with it.
Of course.
She was quoted as saying, every morning he'd go out for a walk at like 2 or 3 a.m. I guess. And then there was just more stuff in the yard.
Yeah, you do the math. I mean,
I don't know.
I can't.
I bet she could do a little bit of math. Here's a note. Jeremy was previously arrested for stealing Halloween decorations.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he just loves plastic yard art.
He's always in the spirit.
Any time of year. Carrie is 42 years old. Jeremy is 18.
Oh, good for him.
So, I don't know if she was influencing him, and then but when he was confronted by the police, it was reported that Jeremy, quote, chuckled.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I did put up the decorations
It's pretty
in my
cool,
yard.
though, isn't
It's
it?
like
Look at the yard.
Kind of obvious what I did there. Carrie was released early. Jeremy spent Christmas morning behind bars and the next 6 months. Eat it, Jeremy.
Okay, stealing.
They didn't make him eat the decorations.
Stealing Christmas decorations is one thing, but what about the crime of setting up decorations? You can leave that to 44-year-old Terry Trent of Vandalia, Ohio.
Sure.
Back in Christmas 2011, he let himself in the back of Tamara, I'm going to go say Tamara, Henderson's home. But
He let himself in the back?
yeah,
Okay, he broke in.
yeah. Apparently it was, not forced entry, but he wasn't supposed to be there. But he did leave a wreath on the door that he came in. That was a nice touch. And then he proceeded to deck the halls with boughs of holly.
I didn't know people actually did that.
That means decorate for Christmas.
okay.
I just used kind of
Okay,
euphemism.
good.
Which
Okay.
for a lot of my life, I thought that meant put holly's intestines all over the place.
Ooh. Bowels. I get it. Just has to ruminate there.
Okay, so he decorates the house. Then he sits down on the couch, turns on the television. At which point,
Gotta watch that Judge Judy. It's time.
Tamara's 11-year-old son, who thinks he's home alone, hears the TV going, and he goes out and he sees a man watching Judge Judy. and he calls his mom, who then proceeds to call the cops. In the meantime, while he's looking at Terry notices the little boy, and he sees him and he says, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I'll get my things and go."
He's a proper.
I mean, he's a decorator. He's just a decorator.
The decorator.
But it turns out, why did Terry do this? Did he know these people? Was he trying to serve them? Was he really in the Christmas spirit?
I want to know.
No, apparently he got a Christmas present early and opened it up. It was bath salts.
That'll do it.
And he ate them or snorted them or whatever.
He didn't take a bath with him.
Yeah.
Okay, his problem.
Keep him in the bath, Terry.
Again, going back to last year, South Johnstone, Australia. Going down under for this one, Rhett. They celebrate the Christmas down there. A man looks out his window and sees 4 women stealing his plastic candy cane yard decorations. Again with the yard decoration
it
stealing.
happens.
But these 4 women were dressed in nothing but bikinis.
Oh, wow.
Bikini-cladded ladies. Bikini-cladded ladies stealing your candy cane. Obviously, he chases them. It is unclear
For the candy canes?
why he was chasing them exactly. But apparently 4 girls in bikinis is not enough motivation for this guy to turn on the juice. He did not catch them, and they fled across a nearby football oval and vanished.
What's a football oval?
In Australia, that's what the story said, football oval. Soccer fields are rectangular. I Googled that. I actually Googled in prep for this, what is the shape of a soccer field in Australia?
It's rectangular.
And it just said rectangle. So I don't know what's up. The group of neighbors searched the area for the missing lights the next day and the women. They did not find them. These women are still at large.
Really?
But I don't think they're large women. I'm just going to clarify that. I thought it could be kind of like a Cinderella situation if one of them dropped a top. So then it's like you're like, nope, it won't fit. It won't fit. What? You must quit. I don't know.
But the
how it
thing
works.
is
That's
that
my
I mean,
Australian accent.
but you want to fit the slipper when you're a Cinderella. You don't want the top to fit when you're a bikini bandit.
No, you don't. You want it to be a little small? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know how you want a bikini to fit. I mean, you know what? I've worn a bikini many times on this show.
Sadly.
Okay.
I have thought, you know what? I should steal something while in this bikini. Nothing's more liberating than wearing a bikini and stealing candy canes.
I'll leave that to you. In 2006, 12-year-old Brandon Jones was warned by his mama to not open up your presents before Christmas, boy. But he did it anyway. He opened up a Nintendo Game Boy Advance, which I don't know if he's just like a student of irony. He's like, oh, I'm going to open this up in advance.
I'm sure he was. But he didn't know
I think
what
it
was.
was just coincidence. So he hides the Game Boy and tells his parents that he can't find it. Of course, this is not going to work, Brandon. Brandon, this is not going to work. So his mom did what any good mother would do. She called the cops, had Brandon cuffed and taken downtown.
Whoa!
I don't know if it was downtown, but it was to the station. Which I would like to address my children, because Shepard, just the other day, was sneaking around in the guest room where we have the mail that Santa sent early, and is in boxes, and he was in there snooping around. Now, let me tell you, Shepard, I know sometimes you watch the show. Son, if I see you in that room again, I'm going to put you in prison. Just like Brandon's mom. Now, the reason that Brandon's mom did this is because he had a little bit of a track record. He was caught stealing from the teacher's desk
star?
in kindergarten. He was constantly being suspended from school, and then he was arrested in 6th grade for trying to hit a police officer. So this was maybe it was called for. And Brandon was quoted as saying, "I plan on changing my attitude and working on my behavior because I know that my mom wants the best for me, and I'm trying to make it happen." But that Game Boy Advance, though.
Yeah, and the people at the jail wrote the letter for him. All right, one really good one for you. 2011, Chestertown, Maryland. Frosty the Snowman was strutting his stuff down Main Street in the local Christmas parade at 10 a.m. By 10:15, he was in cuffs. Frosty was walking across an intersection when police officer James Walker was doing traffic control with his canine, that's a dog, named Henzo. Unrelated to Enzo.
No, I think that's how dog relations work.
If your names rhyme, you're related. Yeah, that's it. And we speak in unison about it. I tried to, but it didn't work.
It didn't work. It worked when it was true.
Apparently, Frosty don't like it at dogs because he kick it a dog in the head in front of the cop, which is stupid. So the cop escorts Frosty out of the parade and away from the crowd, and that's when things get crazy. Listen to what happens. Frosty pulls off his head.
What?
Yes, and hits Officer Walker across the face with it.
Pull his head off?
Yes. Okay, but then it turns out Frosty is just a 52-year-old guy named Kevin Wall.
Oh, Kevin.
Chestertown.
Okay.
He
That
participated in the
clears
parade for the last 10 years, and as they were shoving him in the car, and like husbands and women and mothers and kids and all types of
Husbands
normal
and women. Everybody.
we're watching kids mostly. We're watching Frosty, headless Frosty, being
that ruins
put into the
Christmas
car.
for
He was
everybody.
screaming, "You have no right to arrest me!
He's Frosty the Snowman.
I'm Frosty the Snowman!"
He's just gonna melt in the back seat anyway before you get him downtown.
He was released on personal recognizance, and I don't even know what that means for a snowman.
Okay, well, if you're thinking about committing a crime this Christmas, you have some great examples to follow.
Joy to the world, the Lord has come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature, and heaven and nature, and heaven and nature sing. And heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and prepare him room. Yeah.
Right? Let's move forward. I have compiled a list of some of the weirdest Christmas/holiday traditions from around the world.
I'm excited about this. I love international Christmas traditions.
And once I
It's kind of sort of a thing I'm into.
it's your hobby.
Yeah.
And Christmas trains
Christmas trains?
and poop logs.
Yeah. All right. Tell me all about it. I'm ready.
Stick around for poop logs. First, kiviak. Dig up the dead bird.
Yeah.
is what this practice is called. It's a traditional wintertime Inuit food from Greenland, this kiviak.
Yes.
It is made from ox, which, as you know, is a small bird.
Yeah.
And it's preserved in the hollowed out body of a seal. What they do is they take a dead bird, put it in the body of a seal, and put it in the frost for several months before Christmas. Then the Christmas tradition is to dig up the kiviak, squeeze out the rotted guts, and then eat the bird.
This was obviously a mistake. It's like a kid was playing a prank. Like,
I'm gonna put the birds in the seal and bury it and see if Dad can find it.
Well, it stinks really bad, but it's got a tangy taste. You know, it's just a different palate preference.
yeah. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever buries your bird.
Just dig up the dead bird if that's your thing. No judgment here. It's just interesting.
I want to try it. Where do they sell it? Anywhere around here?
I don't know. We should look into that. I'm sure you'd eat it before I would. In Great Britain, they have a superstition around Christmas time for stirring the pudding.
Mm-hmm. They're not digging up any dead birds over there, though. Huh?
No, when they're making the pudding during Christmas, they mix it clockwise and make a wish, and the wish will come true. Only at Christmas time.
It's not much of a tradition.
I don't know if they only make the pudding at Christmas time. You guys in England can
Christmas pudding.
Can tell us in the description. You can also tell us what you wished, but then it's not going to come true.
Right. That's
just my part.
nullifies it.
In America, you have to keep your wish to yourself. In England, I don't know if you can share the wish or not.
Okay.
If you miss a dead relative, you should move to Portugal. And we should also put that on a t-shirt.
Did they move there?
No, what happened is they have this tradition to where they set a place at the Christmas time table for the dead relative. And then the dead relative will come. You probably won't see them. None of the food will disappear, but they'll bring you good luck if you set a place.
And what happens if trust me, if there's a plate of uneaten food and Grandpa Louie Head doesn't show up to eat it, I'm gonna eat it. Am I gonna get cursed?
My research is inconclusive on the matter.
Okay. All right.
Consada feast, that's what they call it. Offering food to bring you luck through the whole year. Hiding your brooms. If you go to Norway, they got a legend there. When Christmas Eve comes, it brings all types of evil spirits out.
Where's this at?
In Norway.
Okay.
And as you know, evil spirits like what?
Brooms?
Exactly. Witches, think about it. They hop on brooms,
Well,
they
no,
fly
They
around.
like to clean. They're really into cleaning.
No,
You gotta put your Swiffers and your vacuums away too.
They haunt you and stuff like that. So you gotta hide your brooms before bedtime. That's the last thing you do.
But ghosts-
So the kids are running around in fear in Norway. They're not thinking about, sugar plums. They're thinking about witches beating them to death with brooms.
But how hard is it? I mean,
Bludgeoning them.
you can't hide a broom from a witch or a ghost. They just go through the wall where you hit it. Like, oh, it's in the closet. Oh, there it is.
Not the broom
I'm
closet.
gonna go beat the kid with it.
They never check the broom closet. Now,
Okay.
the next one is Greek folk tradition. I'm still staying in creepy territory. For some reason, all these Greeks, like the Norwegians, they want to make Christmas spooky.
These Greeks.
They want to make Christmas spooky, and I don't know why. Let's just keep it jolly.
Well, it is.
Keep a jolly belly movie.
It is a little too sugary sweet. You know, where the big
Maybe that-
fat man who gives you anything that you want comes down your chimney.
Well, the Greeks have these evil goblins called
Now we're talking.
Kalikanzaros. Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how they pronounce it.
I'm butchering the name just like the goblins butcher your children at Christmas time.
Merry Christmas, kids.
Now, here's how you can keep the goblins away. Now,
hide your brooms.
take note at this point. No, it has nothing to do with brooms. You can burn your shoes.
Yeah.
The smell will
That
keep
was the
them away.
second thing I was gonna say.
Just make sure you ask Santa for more shoes. You got to plan ahead.
I got pairs of shoes that are embarrassing at this point. I was gonna take them to Goodwill, but I guess I'll just burn them.
Think about what they smell like. That'll keep the goblins away. Or keep a pig jaw inside the chimney to keep them from coming down.
Say
I don't
that
know
all
how
again.
Keep a pig jaw in the chimney.
Where'd you get one of those?
A pig. In this area of the pig. The facial area of the pig.
You keep a pig jaw in the chimney? Do you like wedge it in there to make because I can think of other things that could keep
Velcro. Whatever. Non-flammable Velcro, preferably.
Are they scared? I don't even want to ask.
I don't know the whys of this. I just know the its of it.
Okay.
The it is they do. I don't know how Santa gets down around the pig jaw. I don't know. Legend has it that any child born during the 12 days of Christmas was in danger of transforming into one of these goblins, and starting with adulthood. So they were born then. When they're adults, they become the goblins. The antidote is binding the baby in tresses of garlic or straw and singeing the child's toenails. Singe their toenails.
Hold on, this is child abuse. Well, of course, there will be a goblin if you don't do it.
Right,
so I
if
guess
you don't want to do it.
it's justified.
All right, listen, I've got to get to this poop log now. In Catalonia, Spain.
That's not the first time I've heard that. Give me a second. I've got to get to this poop log.
Family tradition is to get a log, hollow out the log, put a face on the log and some arms and legs, start feeding the log with candy and goodies and toys on December 8th. And yes, I am using this motion because that's how you get the candy and the toys.
This is the international
into
symbol for poop log.
poop log. You
When
put this
Granddad
stuff
comes
up
out
in
and he's just like,
and then,
it means get the poop log.
listen, and then when Christmas time rolls around,
Christmas time?
you start singing a song. Cagatio is this song.
Yeah, Cagatio.
As he poops out all the goodies. The song that is translated poop log, poop turin, hazelnuts and cottage cheese. If you don't poop well, I'll hit you with a stick. Poop log.
Doesn't rhyme.
Well,
Maybe it does.
it does in Spanish.
Okay.
Ayol cara, cara, cara. Ayol root, ayol pork. Ayol cara, the pork.
And they beat this thing on the back. They beat the log, and all the candy poops out, and all the toys. And really, what
How
happens?
come this hasn't spread to other countries?
I don't know.
That's my question.
Because it just seems so kid-friendly and appetizing.
Well, we're doing this at my house this year, buddy. I mean, I'm gonna walk in the house, and all I'm gonna say is this, and then the next thing you know, we're gonna be. How did you do the pushing out motion?
And a lot of poop comes out. I mean, they beat the log, and then there's like a blanket covering up the back of the thing, and the blanket just fills up with candies and goodies.
But it's just candy.
The log has pooped out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that unappetizing. I mean, we hit a pinata.
Oh, yeah, any second now, we're gonna come together faithfully. Yeah, come on, let's get to it. Here we go. Oh, come all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. Oh, come ye to Bethlehem, yeah, Bethlehem, yeah. Come and behold him, born the King of the angels. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord.
Woo! Wow. If you haven't begun your Christmas shopping yet, what are you waiting for? Hurry, panic! But don't stop watching.
Yes, stay here. Now,
But keep panicking.
you know who doesn't have to worry about panicking and hurrying to get to the store
Not
and
me.
fighting all the crowds? Celebrities! Because they don't get normal gifts for each other. They get gifts that are not even available in stores. And I'm gonna
Like
see
crafts?
how well you know some of these gifts. I don't want to give you any clues. You're gonna play a game. And I'm gonna basically describe a celebrity that gave a gift to another celebrity.
Describe it basically.
And then you are gonna have some multiple choices, and if you get it right, then you get that question right.
I love this idea.
If you get a majority of these questions right, you get, you know what? A gravy-covered Twinkie and good Mythical more. And if you don't, I get to eat it. So it will be eaten.
Is it gonna snow, Dad?
Here we go, first question, Link. Coming up with unique Christmas gifts for Kim Kardashian takes talent, creativity, and a bunch of money.
The woman who has it all.
Luckily, Kanye West has a bunch of money. What crazy Christmas gift did Kanye get for Kim? Was it A, a custom-painted Hermes, that's how you're supposed to say it, Birkin bag, rumored to cost approximately $1.3 million?
What?
B, a custom-painted Rolls Royce with a front decal that says KK instead of RR, worth approximately $500,000? C, a custom-painted portrait of themselves in a naked embrace, rumored to cost around $1.5 million? Or D, he let her finish?
I think it's the custom painted portrait because it involves a naked embrace, and I think that he would think that's a great idea.
Wrong.
$1.5 million.
The answer is A, Link. It is the custom painted bag, reportedly worth $1 million.
That's crazy. Look at it.
Well, don't look at it for too long.
Wow, there's lots to see.
Kim
the more you look at it.
Kim reportedly loved the bag because, like her, it was empty on the inside.
Ouch.
Question 2. You know when that hotline bling, it can only mean one thing.
Yeah.
Drake's giving himself Christmas presents again.
Himself, okay.
Yes. What Christmas present did Drake get Drake for the holidays? Is it A, mink coat with his name stitched in gold?
Stitched.
B, a gold custom stripper pole for his own bedroom? C, a vintage champagne bottle that was recovered from a 60-year-old shipwreck? Or D, a drama-free dinner at Cheesecake Factory? You know Drake loves a Cheesecake Factory.
Those do not exist, by the way. There's always drama at the Cheesecake Factory.
It's true.
I mean, even just over the menu. It's like, what page are you on, Mildred? Drake's date the other night was named Mildred.
has a lot of trouble with the menu.
Oh, man, sad Drake. Sending gifts to himself. He's so emo. A stripper pole, too obvious. I think it's the shipwrecked champagne bottle.
Wrong, Link. It's the stripper pole. The champagne poppy has a stripper pole in his bedroom. So I guess when Drake has guests over, they're not allowed to touch him, and there's a 2-drink minimum.
I don't understand those type of jokes, but I will say that looks like a. You sure it's not a fireman's pole? There's gonna be some fireman coming down that?
I don't think there's a hole in the ceiling. If
Or
that's what you're
Glozell's
asking.
gonna come down and break her ankle?
I remember that. Too soon, Link. Too soon.
That was a couple of years ago.
When
It
John
was
Legend,
at the Streamies, not in a strip club.
right? When
Just want to clarify.
Yeah. When John Legend isn't busy writing Baby Making Music and winning Grammys, he's buying gifts for his wife, Chrissy Teigen. What weird, expensive gift did John buy Chrissy for Christmas? Is it A, baby grand piano with each letter of her name written on the keys, B, a fancy wheel of Parmesan cheese priced at over $1,000, C, a pet spider monkey they had to give away because it was illegal, or D, a heads up that their relationship is destined to one day end because it's a celebrity marriage?
I think that the pet spider monkey has happened to a number of celebrities, but I don't think it was them. My wife would love a $1,000 wheel of cheese. She'd be like, I would give it to her, she'd be like, how much did you pay for this? I'd be like, $1,000. She'd be like, I don't care, this is great. It's one of the few things she would not criticize how much it costs, because that's an area of contention for us. I'm gonna go with the cheese. I think Teigen is in on the cheese loving.
Link, you're right!
Finally.
He gave her
Thank
all the cheese.
I thought someone was squeezing you. I was like, somebody down there? Whoa!
There it is, look at him holding it.
That is a lot of cheese, man.
He's like, yeah,
If it's $1,000 cheese, at least
What
there's
I
that
did.
much of it. All right, got one.
Okay. If it were up to me, I'd buy Rihanna anything she wanted for Christmas.
Is this you talking
Holler
or
at me,
reading a
Riri.
question?
Holler at me, Riri. But what insane Christmas gift did Rihanna receive from her creative director, Ciara Pardo? Was it A, an inflatable T-Rex wearing a gold chain with a $sign standing inside of a giant fishbowl? B, a Photoshop picture of Rihanna's head on Queen Elizabeth's body with an inflatable pool floaty wrapped around it? C, an inflatable dolphin on a Muhammad Ali book on a stool with an inflatable tire wrapped around it? Or D, the corpse of Stalin?
It's definitely inflatable. I think it's Riri's head on Queen Elizabeth's body, because the T-Rex is and the dolphin are both too random, and she doesn't like T-Rex or dolphin.
You sure about that?
I'm 100% positive, yeah.
Link, you're wrong. It was C, the inflatable dolphin on the book with the inflatable tire. There it is. She put that on her Instagram.
It's basically, here's some pool toys arranged in a way.
Here's the thing. This is not just some gag gift from this guy. This is actually an art piece created by American artist Jeff Koons. Jeff Koons is still in kindergarten. So this is actually really impressive for a kindergartner. You know, I mean, they got to put that stuff together. They got to glue it. And then Riri's got to love it. Like, you've only got one right.
I'm baffled and perplexed and a little depressed, honestly.
Okay, well, this one's just for pride at this point. Maury Povich is the host of a famous television show.
You don't have to tell me nothing about Maury.
He's also a guest star in Medea's Big Happy Family. Did you know that?
You know, when people walk up to Maury, he's taking their DNA for, like, who's the father. Like, he just gets it. Just by being in interaction.
You're so on track with where this question is going. It's amazing. He's also married to Connie Chung.
Connie Chung.
Hello. What do you give the man who already has everything? One special Christmas, Maury received which of the following? A, an ugly Christmas sweater that says, "You are not the father." B, a box set of all his episodes and a gallon of grain alcohol. C, a bronze statue of Dr. Phil. Or D, a Christmas tree decorated with ornaments painted with the faces of illegitimate children.
Illegitimate Christmas tree ornaments. I think it's I'm gonna stick with my guns here. You are not the father, ugly Christmas sweater.
Link, you're right, here it is. And incidentally, this was actually from Connie Chung.
Really?
Yeah, no, they're not capable of having children anymore. They're too old.
Oh.
But Link, you only got 2 right. That means I get the gravy, Twinkie, but you can watch me eat it.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love sent to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true sent to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. You know it's true, and that is the end of the song. Without singing no more, thank
We're going to give you some advice with the help of a qualified individual that's going to get you through the holidays. We ask you to ask us for advice, and then you write it on Facebook. We read it, and sometimes we bring in reinforcements. Do you think we need reinforcements today?
Nope. Yeah, of course we
Ladies and
do.
gentlemen, welcome to Good Mythical Morning.
Chuck,
One and only.
Testa Claus.
Bring it here. Let's bring him all the way up here.
Yeah, come on.
Scoot all the way in, Chuck.
Welcome.
Great to see you. You know, it's a Christmas tradition to see you.
Yes, it is.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
My kids will be upset that they
Double
couldn't,
shake.
They couldn't
Yeah,
make it
I miss
this
them.
time.
I may look forward to them more, seeing the kids.
Well,
This is cozy.
we'll
though.
work that out next
Yeah.
year.
How have you been? Just give
Great.
us like a
Great.
2-second update.
Oh, just
Great.
great.
That was
Having
it?
fun. You can't fit my life into 2 seconds.
Touche.
Yeah,
Sorry, I didn't
What
mean
were you
to.
thinking?
All right, Chuck.
Have you worked on any animals lately?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Anything exciting?
Any humans lately?
I
When you work on a human, call me.
told you about the guy that wants me to skin him.
Really?
Really?
What?
Yeah. He's got the permit and everything.
Alive?
What? No. Hopefully not. Hard to get him to stand still. No, he's all tatted out, and he's gonna have his skin done.
After he's dead,
Right. Hopefully.
You're gonna do this?
Yeah.
Call me.
you're gonna
I will.
make it into a rug or something?
No, I'll make it into have you seen them in the tattoo shops? They put them in a frame. Be like a guy's back piece. And it was really a little strange because I was trying to explain to him how I'm gonna have to do it.
He won't care.
To answer your question, no, I've never been in a tattoo parlor and seen the skin of a dead tattoo
Well,
person.
You know how they do it in tattoo parlors. Satisfied customers are plastered on the walls.
exactly.
Literally.
It's their best advertisement. Hey, remember Joe?
Well,
Yeah, I remember that piece.
as much as I would love to continue talking about this, and I
That's
do want you to
moving
call
right
me when
along.
it actually happens.
I will.
We've got some questions
Okay.
that we give advice all the time, but you're older and wiser and more like Santa. So
And you work with dead things.
That's
Yes, I
that's
do.
right, and you're contemplating taxidermizing a human. So, let's get a question from Zoe Davies. She says, "What do you do when people knock on your door singing carols, but they sound awful?"
What do I do is I join in because me singing makes them sound good.
Well, that's kind of you. So
And
you-
in that way,
So you can't carry a tune?
not even in a bucket, as they say. You want me to give you an example?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Name a song.
Jingle bells.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
That's good.
It is.
Sing "Oh Holy Night." That's hard.
Oh
to sing.
God. Oh holy night.
Yeah, that's horrible.
I don't know the words to.
Yeah, that was worse.
Keep going. Keep going.
You better help me because I can't sing a lick.
Okay,
Who, me? No.
It's you.
Now it all makes sense.
It does.
You're on your own.
If you start
On
singing
my
like
own.
that,
Well, that's one of my points.
join in. If they suck, join in,
and then it uplifts their spirits because you make them.
I thought
sound
what you
good.
were saying it would be like if they come in and they're like, "Jingle bells," you're like, "Jingle bells, jingle bells." You seem like a crazy person. They're like, "Oh, we
Back away
Well,
slowly.
well, that would work. See, you're going
Okay,
with it.
all right.
You just start belting it out
Next
and
question.
see where it goes.
Dan Kim. 2 first names, one for a man, one for a woman. That's what it says on his license plate.
He has options. Or she.
What is the perfect gift that costs little to no money?
Perfect free Christmas gift. Yes. We're to it.
Okay, I thought about this. What you do is you get one of your old gym socks, get some buttons, needle and a thread, get yourself a brown paper bag, and you write on it, do it yourself, sock puppet kit.
Sock puppet kit.
Does it come with instructions?
If you need instructions, well, you could.
That's
yeah.
sad. If
Yeah.
you need instructions,
If you need
something is
instructions.
wrong.
Step 1, sew buttons on in eye pattern. Step 2, stitch smile on puppet if wanted.
if
wanted.
desired.
Or you could put a little felt in there and cut out some lips. Yeah, I mean, you
Have
can
you
just
done this?
expand on it. I can't comment on that, sir. I'm Santa.
I mean, it's
I
free.
can't give away the trade secrets.
It's free, but it's a used gym sock, as you said.
Hey, you can
Yeah,
use
well,
it,
it doesn't have to be. I mean, that would just be what I would do.
but you could use it in conjunction with the first question, because if you really want to make somebody think you're crazy when they start singing,
Yeah, hand out your little sock.
Jingle bells,
Yeah.
jingle. You
Oh,
use,
holy
you use
night!
the puppet too.
I don't know the words.
Okay,
You're
last
gonna have to
question.
help me.
Amy Jones, speaking of bad gifts, or free gifts, sorry. How do you respond when you get bad gifts, like used underwear or a sock puppet do-it-yourself kit?
Who gives used underwear? What kind of person gives used underwear?
I wash it,
I would like to,
fold it.
she needs some new friends.
That's called a hand-me-down, like a younger sibling maybe, but
Yeah,
not wrapped up as a present.
No, but what I would do, send it to me. I'll mount it on a nice plaque, put a little brass engraving on it, then they can gift it back to them next year.
And what would it say? Slightly used underwear?
I would say something like, well, I don't know who it's from, but you would have to make
Let's say it's from Timmy.
Timmy.
Timmy's used underwear.
Dear Timmy, your underwear stinks. Christmas 2014.
I like it.
Or something like,
I might send
thanks for the skid.
Hold on, you know
can
what?
I say that?
No, you can't say skid marks. Yes,
I
you
might
can
send
say-
you my dirty underwear and have you mount it, as a personal favor.
That's a totally new business opportunity for you.
It is, man. I'll be stuffing dead underwear.
Stuffing dead underwear.
And we're not going to wash it either.
Oh yeah. Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see the light. Above that deep and dreamless sleep, the silent stars go by. Yet in the dark streets shineth the everlasting light. The hopes and fears of all the years are met in thee tonight. Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see the light. Above that deep and dreamless sleep, the silent stars go by. Town of Bethlehem, oh, little town of Bethlehem, you're so small, but you're so big in our hearts. You're so big, you're big in our hearts. Yeah, you're big in my heart, you're big in my soul, but you're actually little on the map. I'm gonna end this now.
All right, the holidays are coming up, and there's a lot of pressure to have a fa-la-la-la-la-labulous attitude about it.
That's right. But the holidays can also be very, very stressful. Sometimes you just need to get your rage out. And that's what we're about to do, but we're going to do it in a little twist of a way with some helium-filled lungs. It's time for the Big Blow-Up Holiday Edition.
Okay, there's only one rule here. You can only rage as long as the helium lasts, okay? Let the seasonal complaining commence.
I hate when people unwrap their presents slowly so you can keep the paper. It's taking you forever. No one wants to be re-gifted your crappy reused wrapping paper. It's wrinkly. We know what you did.
I hate people who pretend to like eggnog. It's just alcoholic mayonnaise with a hint of cinnamon.
I hate Starbucks gift cards. I'm never left with exactly enough, so I'm going back to Starbucks one last time and spending $5.50 out of pocket just so I don't feel like I'm losing the 19 cents that's still on my gift card.
I hate spelling Hanukkah. Is there a C, 2 N's, 2 K's? Don't tell me there's 3 K's, because that's gotta be wrong.
I hate that every year pop artists cover the same 5 Christmas songs over and over again. You step into Macy's, you hear Let It Snow 8 times before you hit Home Goods. We have enough versions. Write some new freaking Christmas songs.
I hate last-minute shoppers. Every year you gotta tell yourself, oh, I'm so lightheaded. I sucked way too much helium. Okay, here we go.
You gotta load up again, bro.
I hate last-minute shoppers. Every year you tell yourself you're gonna buy presents earlier, and yet you're at Target at 5:30 p.m. on December 24th, making me stand in line to buy a roll of toilet paper. I need TP. We've been eating non-stop ham.
I hate people who wear ironic Christmas sweaters. What else did you pick up while you were at Urban Outfitters? An original personality, perhaps? Wake up, sheeple.
I hate Christmas carolers. Back away from my house. If I wanted people wearing too many layers singing loudly outside my door, About times long past, I'd finally pony up for Hamilton tickets.
I hate the motorized wicker reindeer that people put in their front yard this time of year. I've nearly wrecked a dozen times because I was certain that demon-possessed reindeer skeleton was lightly grazing.
Speaking of reindeer, I hate that one reindeer named Cupid. Wrong holiday, dude. And what about that one called Vixen? What the crap happened there? What do you think, you're sexy, Vixen? I don't think so. Reindeers aren't sexy. They just gallivant around and they're pettable and prancy. Okay, they are sexy.
Intrigue. Yeah. Up on the housetop, reindeer. Paul, out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys. All for the little ones with the Christmas joys. Oh, who wouldn't go. Oh, ho, who wouldn't go. Up on the housetop, clickety click. Down with the chimney, went goody good Saint Nick. First comes the stocking of little nail. Oh dear Santa, won't you feel it well? Oh dear Santa, won't you feel it well? Oh dear Santa, won't you? This is getting weird. Give her a dolly that laughs and cries. One that can open and shut its eyes. Who wouldn't go ho? Who wouldn't go ho? Who wouldn't go ho? Ho, clickety click, ho, clickety click, ho, clickety click, ho, clickety click, ho, Saint Nick.
Wow. Oh my God. You made Santa seem dirty.
Merry Christmas to everyone. Listen, you may think you know about Christmas because you're living it, but do you really? I'm gonna put you to the test today along with my friend Rhett when I quiz him on all things Christmas knowledge. It's time to play. Does Rhett know stuff about Christmas or is he just a Christmas Grinch? Okay, Rhett, if you get at least 4 of these correct, you get what's in the nice stocking and I have to take what's in the naughty stocking. Don't know what it is, but if you don't get 4, you get what's in the naughty, I get what's in the nice, and you've got 3 lifelines to help you out here. First one is avalanche the answers, where 2 are removed by an avalanche of snow. You can also ask for a hint from Christmas past. Or you can ask an actual elf to help you out.
An actual elf.
Are you ready to test your
I am so ready.
Weird Christmas fact
I know
knowledge?
so much about Christmas.
Eating a few poinsettia or poinsettia, depending on where you live, eating a few of those leaves will give little 7-year-old Jimmy nothing more than some nausea and vomiting.
Really?
In fact, he would have to fill his 50-pound frame with how many leaves to actually die from poinsettia poisoning? Is it roughly 35 leaves, about 1,000 leaves, around 550 leaves, or 0 leaves? Because Aunt Becky is gonna kill him first for ruining our immaculate Christmas decorations for the 3rd year in a row.
Well, if you had to die on Christmas, poinsettia poisoning wouldn't be a bad way to go.
Gotta eat some leaves, though. How
It'd
many?
It'd be a festive way to go.
It'd be a long way to go, depending on how many leaves.
So a few leaves gives you... A few leaves, I don't worry about it. He's just gonna vomit.
35,000 or 550?
I think that 1,000 leaves would be a lot smaller amount than you actually think. Like, I think like a big mixing bowl is probably 1,000 leaves. So I'm gonna say 1,000 B, final answer.
That's not true. A mixing bowl is around 550 leaves, which is the right answer.
550 is the right answer?
550 is the right answer.
Oh, come on, that's too specific.
If you
I could take 1,000. When I was 7.
If you leave a kid alone long enough to eat 550 leaves, then you're a sad parental guider. Next question.
Okay, a little bit naughty already.
If people knew the real meaning of the word mistletoe, they might be less inclined to kiss under it because the original Germanic word literally means what? Does it mean toenail fungal infection? Does it mean dung on a twig? Does it mean testicles of a mouse? Or does it actually mean your toes are actual missiles, this relationship is over? Because that's what Germanic people might say if they break up with you.
I can see how dung on a twig would become a Christmas tradition. Because a twig seems very Christmassy. And then like, sure, put some dung on it. It's Germany. I'm trying to make it make sense and it's not.
Very sound logic.
But I'm going with B, dung on a twig.
You are right.
Hey!
Dung on a twig. A bird called the mistle thrush eats berries, then leaves droppings, which eventually grow into new mistletoe plants. Isn't that
really?
a cycle
The
of
mistletoe
life?
comes from the dung thing.
Got that one right. The best-selling music single of all time is actually a Christmas song. Having sold over 50 million copies, which one is it? Is it Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas, You Baby? Or Bing Crosby's
You left out the is.
Oh.
You left out the is.
I said it, but I was taking a breath.
That's my favorite part.
White Christmas, Nat King Cole's The Christmas Song, Chestnuts Roasting.
Familiar.
Or Rhett and Link featuring Hannah Hart and Grace Helbig's Christmas
Oh,
Sweats.
yeah, that sold well. I feel like I know this one because it seems like the kind of thing that like one rainy afternoon while perusing cable with somebody on VH1 said,
Well, just give me your answer if you feel like
hey,
you know it.
Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Okay. You think that the best-selling single of all time
is Mariah Carey's. Of all time. People buy singles now, man.
It's Bing Crosby's White Christmas.
No, it's not.
It is, man. The best-selling single.
I dispute that. Mariah is amazing.
What?
That song is sold.
Of course she's
crazy.
amazing.
She's rich because of that song.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Nick Cannon doesn't know what he left.
Yes, he does. Mariah Carey. All right, next one. Don't give up hope yet. The spirit of Christmas has not died, but you're killing it slowly.
I was sure of that.
Santa's reindeer underwent some rebranding over the years, and two of them, Donner and Blitzen, originally went by what names? Dunder and Blixen? Dumble and Bloxen? Donder and Bliston? Or Dumbledore and Bilbo? Dumbledore and Bilbo.
I need to use a lifeline because I suck so far.
Yeah, you do.
And I want to avalanche some of the answers away.
All right, boom. C and D are gone.
So it's either Dunder and Blixen or Dumble and Bloxen?
Yeah.
Why would it ever have been Blixen or Bloxen? Those are both dumb names.
I'll tell you why.
A, Dunder and Blixen.
You got it right!
Yes!
The names were taken from the Dutch words that mean thunder and lightning.
Okay.
Dunder and Blixen is thunder and lightning. Scientists have confirmed that Santa has to travel at what speed in order to visit the roughly 800 million houses on Earth in the 34 hours of darkness.
Oh, because he moves with the sun.
He
gets
does.
34 hours.
And the international dateline.
Yeah, something about science.
Does he move at 99.999999% the speed of light? Or the speed of sound? Does he move at 3 times the speed of light? Or he moves whatever speed he wants. The dude is magic. He's magic. Let's not forget.
I feel like this is the kind of thing that an elf would have insight into because he's probably been there for it.
All right, he's asking for an elf.
Elf?
Here he comes.
Look at it.
The chaser elf.
Mr. Elf.
Cheesing it up.
Have you ever been with Santa while he's traveling in those 34 hours of darkness?
Why are you standing like that? Is this a Sears catalog or something?
No, I haven't. That's not.
But you know the elf that does
be
it.
really high up, yeah.
You know, you got a friend of a friend. So what's the answer?
I don't know. This is one of those questions.
3 times the speed of light, just below the speed of light, or speed of sound?
I think that it's 99.99999% the speed of light.
The real question, though, is Elf and Link. Does this take into account present time, like the time in the house, or is this just going point to point, assuming that he's doing everything at the speed of light? I am assuming that he's doing everything at the speed of light. Anything close to the speed of light, I feel like, or 3 times the speed of light, would be way more time than he actually needs. But 3 times the speed of light, nothing in the universe can go faster than the speed of light. So C is impossible. Scientists would never say that. So I'm going to go with A, my elf answer, 99.99999% the speed of light.
Sonic Boom, that's right!
Yes!
Sonic Boom has nothing to do with it.
Thanks, elf.
Yeah, so that he goes almost the speed of light. Fact. Next question. Data analyzed from Facebook wall posts indicates that 2 weeks before Christmas is one of the 2 most popular times of the year for what? Is it A, quitting a job, B, getting engaged, C, breaking up, or D, complaining about game requests from Farmville?
Oh yeah, those are still happening, aren't they?
Yes, I think. Farmville?
2 weeks before Christmas, one of the most popular times for quitting a job. No one quits a job right before Christmas because you're like,
That'd be stupid.
I gotta get that money, gotta get them presents. I think you begin to think about the long-term possibilities of a relationship at this time of the year, and you think, I gotta spend Christmas with this person for the rest of my life? And you break up with them. But you know what? To confirm that, I would like to play my last lifeline, a hint from Christmas past. Where's that gonna come from?
From me. Don't look at my face. I'm Ghost of Christmas Past. This statement I make is unfortunately true. It is something that's very hard to do.
Breaking up is hard to do. See.
All right, you got it. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I
got 4 right.
You earned the nice stocking, but I got one more great question for you, Rhett. The oldest fake Christmas trees date back to the late 1800s and were made out of twine or dyed goose feathers.
Yeah,
but
they were.
in the 1930s, an enterprising company began making artificial Christmas trees out of what material? Defective roof shingles, toilet brushes, broken pencils from an assembly line, or deceased reindeer parts?
That would have been innovative. I think if you're an enterprising company in the bristly of the bristle brush, I actually used a toilet brush in your house last night, just so you know. We'll talk about that later. And that's why I'm going to say B.
That's right.
Yes.
British-based Addis Housewares company created the first official Christmas tree made from the machinery that used to make toilet brush bristles. Congratulations.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm and all is bright. Around young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild. Take off his head, rip him to shreds. Round young man, mother and child. Whoa!
Oh my! Oh my!
Oh man, dude.
That was the most unsilent night that I've ever witnessed.
Oh my gosh. What happened to Santa?
I think he's done for the day.